there.
Would turning the input sensitivity on or up or down be any difference? I don't know.
Yeah, turn it down a bit. You turn it down, it should like cut you off. Like if you put it towards the left, it should cut you off left or less.
Well, let's see if that helps any.
Yeah, but it does look like we are live, so...
Alright then, hey folks, and welcome back to the official Get Me Off the Moon live stream. As always, I'm Skybane0, and joining me today is...
It's a me! That's my name. What if that was the only thing I said the whole stream? But it's me, Joshua, aka Yoshinator, aka here to play some more Mega Man Legends 100% hard mode, and other category, I think. Maybe.
Oh yeah. And we are back with the game of Legends.
The game. The ultimate.
Hey, Alina Bro and Zero Amnesty. Man, Zero Amnesty. That emoji, it looks so much like Ira from... I think I've mentioned that before, but it does.
Ira from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, obviously. Right. That's the only one we know.
Is it? Is there even one in Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know. I didn't watch that.
Me
So
neither. I only watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. That's the only thing I know.
okay, I'm aware of that one.
That's as close as I ever got.
What if everyone who came onto our stream only knew Mega Man Legends Abridged and not Mega Man Legends?
They're like, whoa, they made a game out of this?
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
Let's see, where are we at now?
Experience.
Oh yeah, main gate stuff. Right, okay. I almost forgot. I remembered we defeated the boss, and that was it. And then I kind of forgot again.
Yeah, that was the last thing we did.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So where am I right now? I gotta see where I visually am when I leave here.
You're gonna be just outside Cardin Forest.
Okay.
Yeah, here we are.
This is where I want to be. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's call roll. And let's move downtown. Going downtown. Alright, and we're done with that. Or no, Old Town is ... Not that one. It's this one.
It's a good thing we know where we're going.
I always forget where Old Town is. It's E, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Alright, I remembered. Alright, the scariest location known to man.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, because you literally only have to be here for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, unless you're me and forget where the other door is.
But that's another thing about this game, and we've talked about that on occasion, but like, hold on a second.
Hold on, answer that one. It's somebody calling in. It's a special guest speaker we got tonight.
Excuse that, but yeah, this is just like one of those areas where you can... It's an optional area, you don't really have to be here, but you can go here if you want to. And, obviously you come back here to fight Bruno, but, I mean, I feel like you aren't getting the full taste of this place, Bruno fight, because, like, all the buildings are being destroyed in your midst. And, there aren't any NPCs. You can't talk to any NPCs during the fight, so... this is like one of those areas that's optional. You can go here to just, like, goof off, if you know what I mean.
You can jump around.
Yeah, that's one of the fun things of this game, of course. Just goofing off, seeing what the NPCs say at different time periods. Trying to... Sometimes you'll find some cool little Easter that to, well, like the serve bots on the buildings and such. In fact,
Oh, what?
I think this is
What did I do wrong? Hold on.
Josh.
Hold
What are
on.
you doing?
I'm trying to find the little flower area.
That's
This...
okay. It wasn't through the north door.
I thought so. Where is it? Where's that sneaky door?
It was right to the left of you coming in.
What? Oh, let's go talk to this guy. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna bring him up, but yeah.
Down.
So there was one more. Yeah. Okay. That
Yeah.
guy over there. Right.
Let's see if I can get to him.
But I was gonna actually just bring this up. There's one surf bot that's on a building you can't get on top of.
Oh, this one? Or is it?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No,
Yeah.
it might be that one.
It's an invisible wall.
Yeah, I think it is that one. But it's like the building's just out of your reach. You can't get onto it, and it's quite disappointing to say the least. You know.
Let's see. There's one other one over there. I don't know if we can get to him.
There was one on top of the warehouse too. I think.
This one right here.
No, not that one.
This guy said a different thing.
Yeah, one on top of the warehouse right there, straight ahead.
We talked to that
But
guy.
I don't think you can.
Talked to this guy. Yeah.
Did you talk to the one on top of the warehouse?
The one
I
right
don't think.
there. The one looking.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I can't get over there.
You can.
Oh, jump like a lamppost? Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's an idea, yeah.
Let's see. There we go.
I guess this isn't the impossible
Oops.
one that. Oh, nice. Well, it is if you're Josh, I guess.
Yeah. Give me. There
There we go.
we go. Look at that. He's teasing me.
Huh.
Yeah, I probably can. Probably be an invisible wall.
Yeah, you can't get to it from here, but I'm wondering if it's even possible to talk to him from the actual entry area. Like, I don't know. That building looks too big.
Invisible walls.
Well, guys, if you guys in the chat, if you know which one's the impossible surf bot, let us know. I know he's in this area. Oh, where?
But where? There it is. Hey, you. Wow, it's not that one. Which one is it? Maybe it's this one.
I don't look like the one. Yeah, let's bring him home. It's only one cat, right? Right?
I mean, we gotta bring him home. We're doing 1,000 billion%, so. Morgana doing here? He's just looking cool, alright? Alright.
Yeah, the main gate action. So this,
Oh, wait a minute.
it's funny, you know, I've always found it curious that roll kind of cuts out on you, like, halfway down, and then it's like...
Hold on. I don't have the roller
Do
skates.
that later, actually. Oh yeah, get those roller skates on you.
Yeah, let me get that.
Doing a 1,000% speed run, right?
Yeah, speedrun. Yeah, calm down. Dun, da, da. Ah, what the? What do you mean, brown?
Oh dear.
What?
Yeah.
What am I missing? I should have it by now.
Yeah, you should have it. I guess you missed something.
Old hover jets. Huh. Huh. I don't remember being able to go through the menus like that. Well then, hold up. We got some little looking around to do then if I haven't got the hover jets yet. What parts am I missing then? Let me get that good old internet up.
There are 2 parts to make the hover jets. I know one of them is found near the ruins, and there's one other. Oh, it looks like you're on it. Yeah, the roller board. What's
Yeah. Why don't I have
Guess
that?
you don't have that.
What in the H?
We didn't get the one in the Lake Shiyun ruins? That's kind of hard to believe.
Chest in the underground ruins near Portal 2.
That's very specific.
Yeah, sure is. I guess it's talking about the, in the lake ruins. Really? I didn't get that?
Yeah, see, even I found that hard to believe.
Yeah, I find that really strange. The lake ruins, so we gotta go to Uptown. Gotta go to Updog.
It's not in another place.
Huh?
I hope it's not in another place, you know, like... I mean, are you sure it is in this, See, because I find it really hard to believe you didn't get that one in Lake Shiyun.
I don't know.
Ah.
Just says chests and underground ruins near Portal 2. I don't even know what that means. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, hey, Morgan, hope you're doing well. We can't... I don't think you need the drill to get there. I remember being able to get the skates without needing the drill, because, like, you can get them, to, like, the Lake Jiyun ruins, and I know you don't get the drill until, main gate, you know? So, it seems kind of fishy to me that,
Rollerboard is in the Cardin Forest subleague. Serious?
Okay, well, that makes a little more sense to me. Combed the Lake Shiyun ruins with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah. Is it one of the... Do I need, like, a thing to blow up the walls or whatever? Maybe that's why I didn't get it. Or do I have the drill yet? I think I do.
Main gate.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't enter the main gate yet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm all crazy right now. Well, I can do the grand grenade. That should do something.
In Canada, so no Comcast for me. Guys, Comcast is not a good thing.
I mean, to be honest, what internet thing is? What internet provider?
I don't know, but it's not Comcast.
Oh, grand grenade won't work? Well, I'll bring it as moral support then.
I know, it's always a really supportive or secure feeling to have a bomb in your hand.
Yeah. That's what Bomberman taught me. Oh, okay, I haven't been here at all. That's... Oops.
Embarrassing.
That's okay.
Let's remedy that right now, shall we?
Yeah, I can't believe I went that long without it.
Yeah, that's
I'm a little
crazy.
surprised at myself. Just a little bit, though. Oh, what's up here? Oops. Oh, that's the one with all the fake chests in it. Except for this one.
Yeah.
Kill this man.
Okay, yeah, I think here's where it is.
Nope.
Oh, no, not in the hole, but in this general area, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, like, it's right down here. I remember that. Yeah, right in the next room.
beat up the chickens.
Chickens, he calls them.
They are chickens. There we go. Man, can't believe I didn't go here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is kind of tucked away, so I don't know.
We might as well explore the rest of the area. After all, we are going for 100%.
Yep, 100,000 billion ultra percent. True ending percent.
Yeah, did you guys know there are multiple endings in Mega Man Legends?
That's right. It's a secret to everybody. Except for me. Get out of here.
Mega Man Legends Ultra Instinct Run. Yeah, you know it. That's how it goes around here. But yeah, this is that one section where you can, I want to say, do the skate glitch. You know, where you can clip through the wall and access the rollerboard easier. Or something like that. I don't know.
If you, like, you kick like, one of those dudes and you like, go through the wall.
Yeah, yeah, in the speed run, right. Well, while we're traversing this area, I might as well mention a cool thing that was posted, and that is a demo reel for, you know, in the form of a YouTube video of a Mega Man Legends ROM hack that's currently in development by one of our followers, actually, Shady Rounds. He put together this really cool, like, reel of the things that he's changing in his ROM hack of this game. And it's a really cool project, particularly because Mega Man Legends has not gotten a whole lot of ROM hack treatment. You know, I mean, a lot of other games have, but Mega Man Legends has not. And I understand, if I have it correctly, I understand that that's because it's a pretty hard game to mod, or, you know, at least
mess around with.
Yeah, or at least hard to mess around with, but yeah, he has taken it upon himself to mod the game and, you know, make all these changes that, frankly, or in his opinion, makes it a more balanced title.
Got him.
Well, that's a milestone. We should have had it earlier, but better late than never, right?
It felt so wrong to like attempt that place without the jets. I'm like, hold on.
I know, because you're so used to. Right, because I know, and it's like that place specifically where you notice you don't have them, because you're so used to like skating down that big spiral hallway.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, we also have to do the race mini games.
Oh yeah. Well, let's go and get all the parts from here. Now that I can properly play this game and speak. There we go.
Nice.
Now it's art.
Mega Man, be careful. I don't like the looks of this place.
Okay, see you in a minute, Zero Amnesty.
Have fun. No. There we go.
It's a spiral, and it goes down a long way, too.
Gotta go in here. Gotta have my pops. What do we got? What do we got?
Oh yeah, that's a really good Buster part.
Well, let's put it on. Yeah. Here, let's see. Do I have any more rapid? Very balanced buster. Oops. Alright, come on. Loads of money. Come on, get out of here. There we go.
I'm studying
Door.
a lot.
Oh, alright, bye. Oh wait, I don't want to be here yet.
Yeah, we have unfinished business to attend to.
Yeah. Ah, come on. Ah, it's giving so much health.
And that's hard mode for you.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't
yeah.
help that. It doesn't help that your energy meter just is puny too.
Yeah. Alright, good enough. So yeah.
Welcome back, Zero Amnesty. Good to have you back on board.
Ah, just trying to
Oh.
run through 'em. Alright. We're fine.
One way to do it, yeah. Very strange that past this point, and you know, right up until the ending, Roll doesn't get in touch with you through any sort of means. And I guess she does get kind of cut off around here, but it's like, you know, even when you're going to explore the subgates, you know, she doesn't even bother to ask you what's going on, you know? It's like, at this point where she just, like, cuts off and doesn't even bother to, like, get in touch with you again. It's almost like, you know, from this point on, it's Mega Man's story. You know, and Mega Man alone, he's by himself, you know, exploring those subgates and kind of just going through the mysteries of this main gate. But you know, still, just for that fact alone, that Roll doesn't even attempt to contact you past this point. I always thought that was very strange. And you don't hear from her until the very end of the game, where, you know, until after you beat Juno. So yeah, that's, funny. Seems funny to me. I know, if I didn't know any better, I would think it's, you know, the reason is because she is, she's in cahoots with Juno or something.
That's the truest ending of this game.
Yeah, we mentioned there were multiple endings, didn't we?
Yep. Find out Roll was a bad guy the whole time.
I mean, see, Felix, I guess you could say she got jammed, but, you know, you do have to eventually return to the surface in order to explore those subgates. Or sub-cities, I guess they're called. So, you know, it's weird to me that she doesn't try to contact you, even during those interim periods where you're going from the main gate to the sub-cities.
They should have appeared somewhere on the island.
Equipment? I don't know.
Guess it's time to start looking for them.
Alright.
But it's cool to have, you know, at the same time, it's, you know, it helps to kind of give Mega Man's character more depth, you know? Like, up until this point, it was like Roll that was mainly talking for him the entire time. But from this point on, it's like, it's Mega Man. that? Didn't catch that.
Oh, I said he was being a very quiet boy.
Yeah. So, and that's certainly true, he doesn't say a whole lot up until this point. It's like Ro was mainly talking for him during his exploits. But from this point onward, he speaks for himself almost, and it's like in this short period of time, you kind of get to learn more about his character, simply because you hear him talking more. Mega Man's character in general, I feel like it didn't, even in Legends 2 onward, he talks so little to the point where it's hard to quite know what he's thinking at times,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you have really fleshed out characters in this world, Teasel, I think, is fleshed out, Tron's fleshed out, Roll's really fleshed, all these really well-developed characters, and then you have Mega Man, who, ironically, is not very fleshed out as a character, despite the fact that he's the protagonist of the game. And, you hear a lot of things about his backstory, and he obviously has very, rich background. But regarding his personality, his character, you don't see that a whole lot. Or at least I've never got that impression myself. Yeah, this is the classic strategy. Oh boy, those poor Reaver bots, lurking underground for so long, just sitting in that one position for probably centuries. Hasn't done much for their intelligence, has it?
Nope. Well, I hope he had fun.
Oh yeah, he had a blast.
Right away. Oh.
How the heck does that even work?
I don't know, man. Right, look, that time he didn't do it.
Yeah. There we go, yeah.
That's good money from these guys. Oh.
Mm-hmm, they get good stuff.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, the cost in this game, it's so... I mean, it's certainly not as bad as Legends 2, is what I'm trying to say. And I know I always mention that. But it's like, I feel like it's a point that you can't help but mention. Like, you look at the prices in Legends 1, and they seem bad on first glance, if you don't have any comparison point. Or, you don't have anything to compare it to. But once you've played Legends 2, and you see the prices in that game, you're like, holy crap, I didn't know just how easy I had it in Legends 1.
Well, I mean, I'm just mostly need it all because we gotta do everything. Gotta get all
that's true.
upgrades.
So that's gonna take a while.
Gotta rebuild the city. Gotta
on that note,
help the hospital girl.
Yeah. But on that note, if we do decide, and I think we should play Legends 2 after this, I don't know if we can do a 100% run in that game.
Yeah, probably not.
Ah, man, because there are so many weapons that require just insane amounts of Zenny. Like, oh man, it's insanity.
Yeah, I gotta max.
Like, I mean, theoretically.
I can't do anything here.
Right, yeah. Oh, you can't do anything with that, yeah. And I mean, like, theoretically, you could just exploit that one strategy where in Elysium, there's that one Reaver bot that drops down those the flaming Zakabons. And if you have the flame armor equipped, you can just stand under that thing, and your armor alone, by contact damage, will damage those Reaver bots. And it's like, you can collect Zenny purely by standing still. So, we can do that, and I don't know, just talk about whatever for hours and hours on end.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll just leave it on for like a week and see what we get.
Yeah, I know, so we can do that, but somehow I get the impression that'll be a little... So what I'm looking for? Tiresome?
Not fun.
That works, yeah.
Oh, and the S rank license. Oh, I don't want to do that again. That was such a... I was so rough the first time. It took like the whole stream to get it.
Yeah, it's hard on you.
It's hard. You have to be literally like perfect. It's stupid.
And you know, I've even heard rumors, which seem to be pretty valid, that it's literally impossible to get through that Tigger's test if you don't exploit the rapid fire glitch.
Yeah.
Okay, now see if you can get on top of this thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so you can't get on top of that. In that case, you... Oh, wait, what about from here to there? Yeah, that's something worth trying. That's something worth trying.
Let's see. Aha.
Okay, is the surf still here? He's gone.
He is gone. That's just rude. They gave us that.
Yeah, I know, right? That is.
Wow.
Look, all the other surf bots are over there.
Yeah, all the other ones are still there. This guy's... He maybe... I don't know. Maybe he saw Mega Man coming in through the door. And he's reporting to him.
Just what, jumped?
I don't know. Yeah. He heard that epic jump.
Oh, that is rude. Okay, so I guess that is the impossible surf bot.
Yep. Maybe if you can like get to him with like a moon jump code or something. He probably doesn't... I don't know if he'd have any dialogue. Because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. For characters like that.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if it was... if it did have dialogue, just because this is Mega Man Legends, the Easter egg game. But we're in the midst of a cutscene here.
Hey, you!
That face.
You know what happened to us thanks to you? I thought I was going to die! Huh?
And that face.
That's wonderful!
See, now here's one of the few moments in the game, and in the series in general, where I really feel Mega Man's character got a huge development in just a couple seconds. You know, you see him interacting with Tron, and you know, you discover that he's a person who really just, well, I mean, I guess you could attribute that either to stupidity or the fact that he's just a really, you know, nice guy who doesn't hold grudges. But you know, however you want to interpret that, I think it's really nice. It's a refreshing take on his character.
Yeah, I mean, he just finds him so goofy.
But you won't stand a chance.
And you know, Corey Sevier, the voice actor of Volna, he just does a great job executing these lines.
Yeah, I like
Thanks
him.
for waiting, Teasel. Let's go. Everyone ready? We're moving out. Roger.
Just in general is great, you know. It's like, I don't know about you folks, but when I got through that one scene with the Bonds, you know, when I got through the Flutter fight that one time, I didn't expect to see the Bonds again. You know, and this was when I was a little kid, so I had literally thought that they had died in that you know, ship crash. So, yeah, I didn't expect to see him again. So when I found him again in this scene, I was surprised. You know, I was almost like Mega Man himself, who, you know, was just so happy to see him again. Because, you know, you don't want to wish bad stuff on the Bonds.
Yeah, I forgot about
Okay.
what these guys have.
Yeah, that's something else, isn't it? Now, the cheese strategy is just to hide behind the sub-city, but we're not going to do that, right?
Yeah, I don't even like cheese anymore. I'm lactose.
Hey, tactics. Shadow of the Colossus, 1997.
Color ice.
Dude. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah.
A little, I forgot about the missiles.
I know, he just has a tendency to throw all kinds of crap at you. You know, you got bombs, you got big energy balls, you got missiles. Man, it's just so much And then, you know, at the same time, he's always constantly approaching you, you know, like coming slowly toward you while all that is being thrown in your midst.
Oh, the little bomb behind.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Messed me up. That is.
Oh yeah, and then add that to the fact that they're homing missiles.
Oh cool! Forgot to refill my canteen.
But that's cool. Great job. Yeah. You know, every time I think about this fight, I just can't help but think about how just well designed it is, and just how atmospheric it is as well. You know, it's one of those fights that you know, could be straight out of like a monster movie or something. You know, like I feel like it's just so caught up in that, you know, in that old whoa snap, in that only old '90s mecha vibe. You know, where you have these big monster robots coming at you in the big cities, and you know, it's just really cool. I think a really cool environment to fight something like this. He doesn't know where he's going, does he?
No.
Yeah, it is anime as heck, Zero Amnesty, and I like that. Oh boy, that was close. But it's really cool, you know, to see this game. Oh, snap.
Oh, that
That's
was really close. Forgot about buildings for a second.
Yeah, how does it feel to have only taken out a sixth of his life?
Yeah, it was awesome. Man, we're getting a lot of followers right now. Ugh.
Oh,
Okay.
that was unfortunate.
They're hit.
I don't know how you. Oh,
I'm so good.
I don't know how long we're lasting here. Don't suppose you saved before you came in here.
I haven't saved at all.
That's
So, here.
that's nice.
Hold on. Forgot how to do it. I forgot how to activate my secret weapons. You know what? It's okay.
Oh, perfectly okay.
It's okay.
Only taking out, yeah, only taking out 6 of his health. No life left. That's what I call the epitome of okay. Hey, Blue Metal. Hope you're doing well. As you can see, we're doing exquisitely.
Yeah, it's that dang hard mode.
I know, Bruno, you know, he's hard enough to tackle on normal mode. But when you bring hard mode into the mix, where, you know, he just has this colossal life bar, it's just so much more to deal with.
No!
Oh my god, clip through the
I
wall.
thought it was gonna, yeah, that's gonna hit the building.
Ah,
Well, that's a lot of stuff I gotta do over again.
yeah.
That's bad.
That is pretty bad.
Oh boy.
Put in
Rest and
40 minutes
fall.
so far, get ready to put in
Yeah.
40 more.
Yeah.
Before we can actually make any more progress.
Alright, well, I know what I'm doing first this time.
Yeah, get those jet skates.
Yeah. Ah, man. Okay. That's bad.
Yeah, that
It's
is
alright.
bad.
It's okay. I'm gonna. Now that blue metal's here, I can unlock my inner blue metal, and I can speedrun this next part here because I know what I'm doing. You know, no.
He reminds me of Big Duo.
Be.
Yeah. I mean, he's just I feel like he's just Bruno's just a tribute to you know, just those '90s mecha animes. You know, those ones that were very much kind of the trend in Japan at the time that this game was made. But yeah, you know, I can also see like references to Godzilla as well. You know, where again you're in this big city. I mean, it's not a really active city; it's an abandoned city, granted. But you know, I feel like it's very much that fight is taking notes from all those kinds of pop culture references in Japan at the time. And it's just such a really cool fight, you know? Like, again, you're in this abandoned city, no one's around, no one but you and this colossal giant that you have to take down by yourself. And I mean, how else can you describe it but that it's just so cool, you know?
Yeah. I'd say it's epic before everybody ruined the word epic.
And you know, on top of it all, this is something that's being tackled with the limited hardware of the PS1. And I mean, I don't like to underestimate the hardware of the PS1. I think it was capable of some extremely impressive things back in the day. But I mean, just look at that. And you know, adding to the fact that this was really early on in the PS1's life cycle. You know, like this is right, like almost right at the beginning, where there wasn't even analog support for the PS1 controller. So, you know, consider that as well. That developers of this game were able to tackle something so ambitious, like that boss fight, so early on in the PlayStation 1's life cycle. That also, I think, is very impressive. You know, just not even thinking, like, just looking at that fight at face value, you know, without even, like, applying the context of it. You know, again, it's just such a cool fight. You know, you don't have to think about the limited hardware of the PS1. You don't have to think about the time that that fight was conceptualized. You don't even have to think about the setting of this game or the pop culture at the time in Japan. All you have to do is look at the fight, I think, to really realize just how cool it is. You know? No, I didn't. I was kind of, you know, I had enough of a exposure to Japanese pop culture, but, you know, I feel like I wasn't so caught up in that, in the Japanese, you know, stuff at the time, but I could still appreciate that boss fight for just how cool it was. And, you know, I think that was kind of all tied. Oh, that's a really effective strategy for getting through that, Josh.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, I don't do that a whole lot myself.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. I went in a weird way.
Oh yeah. We got some folks on our page talking about this a few days ago. I was, well, as part of our boss breakout contest, I was doing this kind of thing. Oh, you better be careful here. So, we're doing a thing on our page where we're highlighting several of the most memorable boss fights from the Mega Man Legends series, and the Hanmaru doll was the first one I decided to spotlight. Not this one specifically. I was talking mainly about the first one that you encounter in the Ocean Tower, but you know, my talking about that on the page got some folks bringing up this version of the Hanmaru doll. And we got some folks saying that in their childhood they called this the heart attack room.
Yeah.
Just for how surprising it was. Like, you walk into it, you see nothing on your, you know, first, just entering in it for the first time. Then all of a sudden, you hear this bang, 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 bang. And then it's like, oh crap, what's coming at me? What's coming at me? And you just, like a few seconds later, you see this massive colossal Reaver bot rushing at you, explosions all around it. And it's like, holy crap, and you're trying to, it's coming at you so quickly to the point where you can't even almost react to it. I can't help but think that the first time you enter that room, you are going to be hit by that thing. Just because it's like a truck, you know, a truck coming at you at this extremely fast rate. You know, it's like you don't even have time to react to it.
You just never see it coming.
Yeah, and you know, that's another thing that I think just embodies the spirit of the Mega Man Legends series, you know, those jump scares. There are so many jump scare moments in the series that I could point out, like that fight, obviously, and then I think you could also point out the wolf, you know, the battle with those 3 Wolf Reaver bots. You know, and they're just, and then the, you know, in the Solcata ruins where that the boss, that gigantic Reaver bot pokes his head through the wall. And oh man, there's so many of those moments in the Legends series that I think just kind of embody the spirit of it to a large degree. Tank this time. That's a good thing to remember.
Yeah.
That hyper cartridge is good too.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, now I gotta call roll real quick here.
Speaking of boss breakout, says Zero Amnesty. Yeah, Zero, I think I saw that entry you posted in our channel, and that was cool. I appreciated that. Just throw that out there. We are hosting, for those of you who don't know, in our text chat, we are hosting a contest right now where you can design a boss for the Mega Man Legends series. And, you know, it could be any kind of boss, pretty much any enemy category in Mega Man Legends canon. Like, it could be a pirate, it could be a Bond Mecha, it could be a Reaverbot, it could be some, I don't know, monstrosity produced by the system, you know, the Elder system, or you know, just like the Master System in general, you know, like Eden or Juno even. But, you know, just any kind of boss you want. And that contest will be going on until the 11th of this month, which is only like, 4 days from now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be ending pretty soon. And we got some pretty cool prizes for that.
Not there.
Which you can... Yeah. Which you can find out on our page.
Boss came out too gimmicky. It's okay, and then that's how you know it's a good Mega Man boss then.
This is a good point, especially with you know, Legends. It has so many gimmicks going for it that kind of set it apart from classic Mega Man. And I was under the impression, I think your boss, Zero Amnesty, was a Reaverbot. Like, how many Reaverbots are there that, like, you know, are just extremely gimmicky, you know? I mean, Reaverbots themselves, I think you have to have kind of like a weird gimmick going for it in order for it to be a Reaverbot. You know, like the Reaverbots are so weird and freaky that it's almost like you have to put a gimmick in its design in order for it to be a Reaverbot.
Yeah. Oh, did I check this last time?
Yeah, you did last time. You didn't. Well, you did. You did now. So.
There we go.
And it goes down a long way, too.
Okay, catch you in a minute, Lena bro.
See ya.
Beware the Reaver patio heaters. I think I understand that. I think. Not entirely sure, but I think.
Let's find out what it is right now. Alright, let's turn this on. Yes. Laser, Buster Unit Omega, and Turbocharger Omega. Laser. Turbocharger. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I did. What my Buster combo usually is.
Mine is they're big and purple, so I don't remember what that one was. Come on.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
I do definitely want to beat these guys up again.
Oh yeah, they give tons of money.
Yeah.
Always change your endgame buster set for variety's sake. Well, that's nice. Did you guys, just kind of throwing out a question here, a few days ago, I remembered that in the old instruction booklets for, like, PS1 games, there was a notes section at the end where you could, like, scribble down tips for yourself that you discovered and that you didn't want to forget. I remember using those little sections as a kid to scribble down, like, my top buster set combination. Did you guys ever do that? I mean, obviously instruction booklets are not a thing anymore, pretty much. Much less are there any notes at the back of the booklet. But back in the day, I remember those being a pretty big deal, and they were pretty helpful in case you wanted to remember something that you discovered and didn't want to forget. Ever used it? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I've never used it either.
Okay, I guess you guys just instinctively have better memories.
Nah, I just hate writing stuff down. My handwriting looks terrible.
Oh, yeah, let me talk about handwriting there for a second. I was going through some of my old notes for, for games like Legends and other PS1 games I used to have back in the day. The PS1 was my first system. Man, my spelling back then, that was pretty creepy stuff.
Only note section I remember was in the Donkey Kong 64 guide. Like Cranky Kong. He says something that makes fun of you if you put anything down.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but I just remember he says something. He's Cranky Kong and he's funny.
Living by his name, then.
Yep. Yeah, is this the wrong way? No, this is the right way. This is the right way.
Yeah, the other way, right, the other direction leads to that wall.
Yep. Alright.
Oh, we never got to talk with those surf bots again, did we?
No. It's okay. We saw it once.
Oh, that's a bad start. We can rest assured with that knowledge.
I'll show off the strategy just once. See, this is what it looks like when you hide behind it.
Yeah, I can't help but think just how much of the experience you miss out on by employing that strategy. I just feel like you aren't properly fighting Bruno unless you're going around this town, jumping off the buildings to dodge him, and maybe even hiding behind a few of them. I just feel like that's how the developers intended for the fight to be, to be experienced. And it just makes it so much more epic, I think. Not to overuse that term again. But, the mental image is that, you have Mega Man jumping around, hiding behind these buildings, maybe jumping off a few of them, in order to dodge this colossal giant that's throwing everything in the world at him. Like, it's such a cool mental image, like, man. I hesitate to call it poetic, but I think it is.
It's just iconic. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, iconic's a good word. Poetry in motion, indeed, yeah. Oops. There's part of me that wants to say that the word poetry is kind of, I don't know, overused a bit in the same way epic is.
You just say pottery.
Pottery?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, wow, hey, that's a strat.
Yeah.
How did you think about doing that?
I don't know. I learned about it in my local library. Please don't hit me. Oh, okay, well. Bye.
Yeah, oh man, that happened. It really is a poetic fight, though, just for everything it stands for, everything you're going through, and everything that's going on as well. It's just so an involved fight. Oh man. It's not like the other boss fights in Legends 1, where, you know, it's very straightforward. You know, you're going around one plane where, you know, there's not a whole lot going on. But this fight, you know, it's almost like it forces you to jump off the buildings and hide behind them in order to get around this boss's attacks. And obviously you have like the roll, you know, which you can use to get invincibility for a few seconds. But yeah, I just feel like, for the record, there's just so much going on in this fight that's not going on in the other fights. And in that respect, it's very unique. It stands out, I guess, is what I want to say.
No, saw it too.
Oh boy. Oh, landed on the lamppost.
I'm pretty good. No, what are you doing?
Yeah, there is one in the works, Vork. If someone could, whoa, go into detail further on that, then that'd be nice.
Oh. I cheated.
I want to put the helmet on, too, if you want to make it easier on yourself. I mean, it's not a fan favorite, granted, but...
Apparently.
I can't believe you just found that out.
Yeah, I don't know, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the word on the street for a long time. What makes Mega Man Walnut in a lot of people's minds. Okay, we're making some progress here. Yeah, Soul Hero brought up a pretty long spiel here in the chat. I always try to think of a story for the next game, and it always comes back to a Mega Man from the Eden Project reawakening with self-awareness, breaking Mega Man out of Eden, falling down to Earth, in a new modified body for Mega Man in that... Wait, there's a lot of Mega Man going on here. I'm kind of having a hard time figuring out who's who.
Just remember who's the most Mega.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me, Soul Hero. Are you talking about the same Mega Man all the way through that? Or are there, like, different Mega Man that you're talking about? Because I know there's, like, Mega Man Juno, and he's kind of another Mega Man. And there's Mega Man Walnut, and... So I'm a bit confused here, excuse me.
No! The stupid bombs are messing me up. I can't kill them either. I have like 1,000,000 health. Building, protect me.
Oh, you meant Walnut in a new one. Yeah, I mean, heck, there could be another Walnut for all we know. I mean, it's just so hard to figure out what's the deal with the Master System and just what it is and how it functions and, what its main attributes are. So, I don't know, there's just so much, I feel, mystery. Just so much mystery surrounding the Mega Man Legends lore to where anything could happen. Like, you can, like, come up with anything for this, or almost anything anyway. And, like, you can somehow find a way to make it make sense in the world, just because there's so much mystery in the series and so much that needs to be explored.
Come on.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, he sees you. Oh, man.
Alright, this should
Yeah, that's a good angle.
There. Okay.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, that's gonna cost a lot. Maybe this place should look into taxes.
Huh? Okay, Blue Boy, I must know, what's your name?
Me? My name is Mega Man. Mega Man Volnut.
Mega Man, is it? You know, I've been in this business a long time, but this is the first time anyone's ever given me this much trouble. Yet, it feels good somehow, being beaten by you like this. Almost as though I've met my match.
Teasel.
I can face the facts. I lost, you won. I'm gonna try to forget this entire incident.
You know, we talk about the voice acting for this game a lot, but the writing as well. The writing is just great.
See you around, Mega Man.
Bye-bye.
Wait!
That, like, it's almost like Mega Man can't even process the possibility that they'd be willing to quit. So it's like when they tell him that, he's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And he's such in a state of shock that he can't even do anything.
Once he finds the treasure, we'll wait for our chance and take it from him.
What?
You didn't think I was going to just walk away, did you?
Oh, of course not. Now that's the Teasel I know.
You bet it is. Old Teasel never gives up. I'll get that treasure sooner or later, one way or the other.
That's a good cutscene.
Alright. I swear if I get attacked by a dog right now, I'm gonna throw up.
I don't think there are any dogs following the fight with Bruno.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I can just skip that.
Yeah, Bon always gets the last word.
Alright. Made up for that time lost there.
It didn't take as long, fortunately.
Yeah. Just that fight was scary.
You realize the Bonds are essentially Team Rocket. I know, they are so... They're so Team Rocket. They're better than Team Rocket, though, I think.
Yeah. They don't have Team
Like, how
Rocket
can you-
Rocket.
Have other kinds of rockets, I think, but...
But they don't have Team Rocket's rocket.
So this underground city must
I bet if License 2 was made, there would be a dating sim between Tron and Roll. Yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell. Oh boy, but we are in the sub-cities now.
In the Terminator Zone.
Yeah. These sections also just really stand out in this game. Like, you know, again, touching upon that freaky element of the underground ruins. Well, this introduces another aspect of that freaky reality of you know, the ruins itself.
Oops.
Oh, snap. Man, that did a lot of damage. But, you know, it's funny. Like, in a sense, this is the underground ruins because there are Reaver bots in it. But it's a different kind of underground ruin. Even though it's a different kind of underground ruin, it's like you still get that vibe that it is an underground ruin because there's just so much freaky stuff going on. And I'm not even just talking about the Reaver bots, but just like the atmosphere of it. Like, you're going underground and you see a sky above you. There's an actual sky above you, and you're like, you can't help but wonder, just like, what's that all about? You know, why am I looking at a sky when I'm underground here? You know, so it's just really...
Look at that, and a moon.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that
Sweet.
guy.
Like, I've always wondered, just like, how the heck did you get from there to here? Like, did you just, like, enter a portal or something that transported you to another, like, alternate dimension? Or, you know, like, what's the deal? Where do these places come from? How do they exist in, you know, if they do in fact exist in the real world? Like, are they just another dimension? You know, there's just, again, going back to that mystical element of the Mega Man Legends series, like, so much more to be explored. Yeah, there's just so much mystery surrounding places like these. The skybox is a projection of something. Yeah, it could be a projection. You know, I mean, it's anyone's guess. I'm not in any position to give any answers here. I think only the developers of the game could do that. But it's really fun, isn't it, to speculate as to what could be going on here. Like, I mean, I think a projection is one good guess. I think, you know, like, the fact that you're in another dimension is another good guess. You know, but yeah, it's just fun to speculate, I guess.
Wait, isn't there a dude right here? Oh, there he is.
There was, yeah. There he is, yeah.
I thought that was the last one. What am I missing?
Yeah, and Gary Johansson, I think you could also easily write off, you know, the mystical element of the Legends series as being, you know, like a plot hole almost. You know, like, in one respect, you could say, and this is the opinion I hold, I could say the mystery, you know, the fact that there is just so much not detailed in the story, I could say that just gives you so much more grounds to speculate and use your imagination as to what could be the answer to these questions that we have. But on the other end, I think you could also say, if you're, like, I don't know, more a cynical sort, you could also say that, man, there's just so many plot holes in this series, you know? How could anyone derive such enjoyment from a series that just leaves so much to be explained? You know, there's just there's just so great of a lack of an explanation, you know? So I think that's another take you could have, depending on what kind of person you are. But yeah, I mean, personally, just speaking for myself, I think it just really adds to the mystique, if we want to use your wording there, of the series. You know, and it's not like, well, in a sense, it's like the other Mega Man series where, you know, you have a lot of this mystery element going on with, you know, just how could you have a robot with the intelligence of a human being possible? So, you know, in many respects, that mystical element has kind of been a big part of Mega Man ever since the beginning. I feel like Legends specifically, it you know, developed that mystical element to, you know, to leaps and bounds. But, you know, and then you could also, like, wonder just how much of that story was meant to be explained and couldn't be explained in the end, just because the developers didn't have enough room to tackle all that stuff. Like, you look at the conceptual, you know, like the concept art for this game, for stages that were meant to be implemented into the final product, but weren't in the end because the developers just couldn't fit it all in. So you consider that element as well, and you have to wonder, like, how much of this mystery was meant to be explained in, you know, initially, and which couldn't be explained in the end just because the developers didn't have the, I don't know, they just couldn't fit everything in.
I would say that they left this game just vague enough where you want to know, like, or it answers some questions, but leaves you wanting to ask more without
You feel...
How do I say it? With what?
Gypped, maybe?
Yeah, without, like feeling like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I feel the same way. And that's why, you know, I didn't feel too gypped when I got to the ending of Mega Man Legends 1, And you know, because there was just so much stuff left to be explained at the end of Legends 1. Like, why can this monkey pal of mine? Why can he talk? How does he know so much about Mega Man's background? How does he have the power that he has to delete Juno's backup data and give like I don't know, give like authority to Mega Man? So you know, like stuff like that, and you know that it left a lot to be explained at the end of Legends 1. But despite that fact, I can honestly say I never felt gypped. You know, I never felt that the game had ended on a cliffhanger, because it ended on such a, you know, almost like, again, using that word poetic. I felt it ended on just this great poetic note. Like, you know, there was a lot of mystery left to be explained, but at the same time, it left you feeling happy, you know? Just like you have all those villagers saying goodbye to you from that one hilltop. And it just felt like, you know, things were going to be all right. You know, maybe something would happen later on that would kind of threaten you in the future. But for the moment, you know, things are all right, you know? And again, just adding on to that sense of mystery, you know, it added to that as well. And, you know, just from a sense of like, you know, you want to explore this world more. You know, we all want to see a second game too. So, you know, it kind of left stuff to be addressed in that respect as well. You know, kind of left more ground to be explored, I guess. Monkey has that much power because we learned from the Harambe incident.
Harambe.
Harambe, okay, thank you.
Yeah. That epic meme going around in, what, 2016?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. It's pretty great stuff.
Let's see. This should have the wall. Oh, it has this.
Oh, how did you not get that?
I got it last time. But now I got it again.
Good show.
Alright, now we can break this. Gotti. Any other walls? Nope.
The map in this game is really great too. You know, you have a lot of games nowadays that employ this really, I feel, complex map system. But, you know, in Mega Man Legends, it's just this one plane. You know, there aren't any multiple layers to make things more confusing. It's just this one layer, this one plane, and it's so easy to find your way around because, you know, it's just like, it's almost like just one room, actually, that you can explore multiple areas of. But yeah, you know, the map, too, I think is just so well executed.
Yeah, I mean, get an easy map because it's a not too complex design game, so it's probably...
That's true, too, yeah. It's a relatively simplistic, you know, environment.
Okay. Where are all the other walls? Nope, I don't want to go that way. Might as well get them now while I can. Nope, not that way.
Yeah, there's one in the first ruin you go in. Well, not the opening one, but like the one you find the junk store owner in.
Yeah,
there are a couple in there.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, I think you have just transitioned into that area.
Have I?
Oh, actually, I think you actually blew it up. Go figure.
This one? Hold up.
Yeah, that's one of them. There might be another in this gen. Well, actually, I think that's the only one.
Okay, here's the junk shop one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Out of the way. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna get him. I got him.
This takes place after the X series, which is in 21XX, so it couldn't possibly take place before 2016. Hey, I don't know then.
Classic 20XX.
Hey, Warjay! Been a while since I've seen you around, I think.
Ah!
Nice to have you back on board. In case you can't tell, we're playing Mega Man Legends. Hard mode, 100%. We're doing it.
We're doing... Ah! Doing it
Okay, yeah,
all
this
right.
is this doesn't lead to anything.
This is just a bunch of. Oh, well, we gotta get that.
Did you seriously never get that chest?
It's stinky. What's it got in it? Ooh, rapid fire. Ooh,
That's pretty bad.
explanation for a buster part. Ooh, see? That's why. I was avoiding that. I was trying to get the fast ending.
Yeah, I remember. See, like hard mode's the only mode I play in Legends nowadays, but I remember it being a pretty bad, pretty traumatizing even experience as a kid. But you know, I feel like and I've said this on a million other occasions, so apologies if you guys are sick of hearing me saying it.
Oh, I'm sick.
But I just feel like Mega Man Legends has a great hard mode. You know, like it doesn't take any power away from you. It doesn't make you feel like you're being shortchanged in the ability department, but it amps up the power of the boss. And I think that's a good way of making in artificial, you know, difficulty.
Jeez.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I look at Mega Man Zero, and again, excuse me for repeating myself here, but I look at Mega Man Zero, the Mega Man Zero series, which it took away your saber combos, it took away your charge shots, it took away your EX skills. I think it took away. Yeah, it did in the later games, but it took away so much of your power to the point where it didn't. Or this is what I found anyway, to the point where it wasn't even fun. You know, you had to defeat enemies with one slash, and just one slash only. You know, there wasn't a whole lot going for it. But Mega Man Legends, I feel it just struck the perfect balance where, you know, you had all the power that you had in normal mode. It was still harder, because the bosses, their power was amped up, you know? Okay, you see, WarJ, I don't think it's you get any less Zenny in hard mode in the first game. In Legends 2, you obviously get less Zenny, but in Legends 1, I never quite got the impression that your Zenny was any less than in the first or in normal mode.
I mean, to me, it doesn't feel like it's less. It just feels like it takes longer to get.
Right. See, someone else brought that up to me, WarJ, on some other point. But, you know, I can't... Like, I don't think you do get any less Zenny in hard mode.
Alright.
Oh, man, but don't get me started on Legends 2, though. That's a big gripe of mine, and it's one of the reasons why I will say that Legends 2 does have a less than desirable hard mode. You know, I think it doesn't quite reach the artificial difficulty, but it's borderlining it. It's very much borderlining it. Especially when you go into like very hard mode, where you're getting a quarter the Zenny that you usually get. And man, the inflation in that game is bad enough as it is. Like, why would you add a quarter Zenny gain, you know, to make it worse? Yeah, I'm not quite following your question there, too. Which, oh, by the way, hello. Nice to have you on board, as always. Question, how does it work? Yeah, I don't think hard mode... I mean, the way you get it... or wait, no. No, you don't have to do anything extra special than beating the game to get hard mode. No, I don't think it's tied to your game time.
This is the scary one. It's got those pink guys run right at you.
Yeah, this is the end game Zenny grind in place.
Yeah. That's why I brought my handy dandy vacuum.
Yeah, it's very scary also at the, just going on what you were saying there, because oh man,
God,
there's a exquisite example of
yeah, no
of
kidding.
why this place is scary. I mean, the Hippo Reaver bots are pretty, they're pretty easy enough to deal with purely because they go slow enough. But the Shurikurusu here, aggressive, very fast. And
no.
yeah, stuff like that. It's like he can tackle you, he can hit you when he's still pretty far away. Yeah, so, man, in many respects, I think you could call this like the hardest ruin in the game. Oh, that was tragic.
Whatever. I saved right before that, so it's okay. We didn't really lose anything.
Okay, cool. Now, if you had the helmet on, you might have. That might not have happened.
Well, see, I told you guys the helmet's way cool. And he was like, "Your helmet's lame. I don't like it." That's what you guys all sound like when you talk about the helmet. You kids these days not appreciating helmets. You know how many lives helmets save? All right, like a padillion. Okay. I had to make up a number for my made-up fact. All right.
It's legit.
Yeah, it is legit. Alright, well, before I do that, let me just go fill up my canteen then.
Okay, Tuga's saying here, okay, let me explain my first experience with Legends 2. After I beat the game, I refought the last boss and unlocked very hard mode. When it was supposed to be unlocked after you beat hard mode. That sounds peculiar.
He's a cheater.
Wait, you unlocked very hard mode after? Wait. If I'm wrong, but I want to say that you get both very hard mode and hard mode at the same time? If you say... Okay, if you're telling me that you unlocked hard mode after you unlocked very hard mode, then that's just freaky. Doesn't make any sense. Or it doesn't to me anyway.
Yeah, kids hate helmets. They won't last long. I mean, you got all these kids doing all these crazy things lately, and now we discover they hate helmets. It's like, yeah, the next generation is done for. I don't know what's gonna happen to them.
I mean, kids have hard heads these days to the point where it probably doesn't even matter.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You never unlocked any difficulty after beating Sarah on your first replay, Zero MSD.
Leave me alone. There we go. I like this strategy.
Tuga, the only way I could find... Oh, that was...
I didn't know they could destroy buildings here. I've never seen that before.
Yep, you can.
I had no idea.
Unlike the buildings in Old Town, though, they do regenerate.
Yeah.
The only way I can feel that makes sense is if you did the Digger's tests after you beat Sarah that one time, and because like the Digger tests, when you complete them, they amp up the difficulty of the bosses and the enemies in the game. So that's the only way I can think of that makes sense. But if you didn't do a Digger's test after beating Sarah that first time, and you refought her at more health, I can't figure out what's up with that.
Either way, it's not... Oh, hey, how you doing? Keep doing that. Yeah. Keep flopping around.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
There we go. Yeah, get back. Back, I say.
Beat those guys?
I hate those beans. Hey.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Back up. That's right. Keep coming.
Yeah, that does sound to me like baloney, Tuga. Not to offend the person who circulated that rumor, but I mean, if they circulated a false rumor, then they likely deserve the deserve the backlash. But yeah, I had not heard of that myself.
It's a baloney
I mean, obviously
sandwich.
in the first game. Yeah, I mean, obviously in the first game, the speed at which you beat it depends on the difficulty mode that you unlock. But I don't think that has anything to do with Legends 2, or or the fact that it gets harder as you keep playing faster.
That's 2.
I think Blue Metal can speak with certainty for the
Yeah.
fact that it doesn't, the speed doesn't influence it. And that would be an interesting game mechanic. Some games, I think. Oh man, there's one off the top of my head that does that. Where if you play better, then the game gets harder.
Resident Evil 4 kind of does that.
Okay. Mega Man Zero is kind of like that as well. Like, as you keep getting S ranks, the bosses will get harder, I think. Yeah, because like they acquire, as you keep getting better ranks, they get
New moves.
skills and stuff. Yeah, right. Mozzarella, Parmesan, or cheddar?
Oh no, it's gonna be
One of those
Swiss.
games.
Swiss for that bologna sandwich because there's a bunch of holes in it. Okay. The other gates. There's one in Uptown.
FromSoft should do Zero Legends, just saying.
I don't know.
I saw him on eBay that it's called Mega Man X Legends. And apparently it's pretty widely produced. Like you can find gameplay videos on that bootleg game, and there's more than it's not exactly hard or expensive to find on the online market, but it's like this beat 'em up game where it has nothing to do with Legends, I think, but it's just kind of like this beat 'em up game, I think.
Oh, oops. That's
Blue
it.
Metal saying, if you want Dark Souls, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a viewer, Real Omega Zero, one of our followers. He was playing Mega Man Legends. Oh man, he was playing very hard mode, Mega Man Legends 2, Buster only. And I was able to tune into at least one of his streams in that playthrough, and man, that also looked like hard stuff.
Do you have to kill one?
No, you don't. Well, I mean, you kind of have to kill him in order for him to produce more, and obviously, he kind of has to. In order for you to hit him, he has to be able to shoot out those Reaper bots.
Yeah. You need to stop it. It's just rude.
Man, Seattle's transportation got stranger. I see what you did there. I know, what's up with this, thing? Like, it just, it seems to make a stop at every 4 inches.
Just
Are there seriously? Yeah, I know. Are there seriously passengers that have to get out every 4 inches of the trip?
Yeah, they don't like Mega Man. They're like, hey, it's that Mega Man kid. Let's go get him. Well, getting decent money, and I pretty much can't even die from this. So I do something really stupid, which I wouldn't put it past me.
I know. Yeah, this boss fight always just kind of struck me as one of the weirder ones. It's just like you have this big Reaver bot. He's not really even doing anything other than shooting other Reaver bots at you.
Yeah.
So it's a funny fight to me.
It's strange.
But like seriously, you can almost. I mean, I was joking back here, but you can almost actually interpret this as just like, you know, a shuttle for the Reaver bots to make their trips around the block.
Another follower. We got a lot of. Hold on. I gotta say hi to all the followers today. We've gotten MLB's Winger Singer, Soul Hero, and Weasel Lord all following us today. So thank everybody for following.
Yeah, seriously, thank you very much. We appreciate the follows. It helps us a lot, and we're just really happy to hear that folks enjoy the stream.
Take it up to the Reavers, but is that management? Alright, come on. Really? Oh, here. Let me kill this boy.
Oh man, this must be a fun boss to fight for speedrunners, huh?
Oh yeah, they love it. Got another follow.
Yeah, nice. Again, thanks guys for following us. We appreciate it.
Kendallon, thanks for the follow, man. Come on.
It's making progress.
Working on it.
Watch out for the civilians on the side.
I'll try my best. Alright, next time he opens up, should do it. Nope. Okay, next time he opens up, we'll do it. There. Okay, now I just gotta destroy.
Now you also have to
everybody
defeat
else.
Reaver bots. Yeah, right.
I just don't even drop any Zenny. How rude.
Never thought about that before, but that is kind of strange. Especially considering that he has all these Reaver bots in him.
Yeah. I guess it's a free ride then.
I guess so, but the Reaver bots might have their own form of cash that is exclusive to their kind.
They might. Oh, I don't know why I checked the map like it was gonna show me. There we go.
Ah, there's the
This should be
culprit.
the last guy. He's minding his own business.
It sounded like a door opening somewhere. I better take a look around.
Use virtual Zenny.
Howdy.
Hey, I'm not gonna
There.
not gonna
This
doubt
should
it.
be the last key. Now,
Oh, oops. Thought he was done. Cut him off. Sorry, boy. There it is. Alright. But before we go anywhere else, we gotta finish up all the little side quests now.
Oh yeah, we should have a number of them by this
We
point.
should have a ton of them by this point. Well, while we got the hospital right there, let's go make some donations. Let's see. Wait, where's the door? Oh, there it is. This old lady was blocking the door, I couldn't see it.
I mean, it's a hard door to spot, though, isn't it? Like, it blends in very well with the other, you know, the surrounding area. Yeah, save Ira.
Who do I talk to?
You're supposed to talk with Ira herself.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that might help things a bit.
I've talked to her one time.
What's it like on other islands?
Yeah, you did. Okay, so you have to talk with the person at the desk, and then you have to go to the mayor.
As soon as my leg
Ah,
gets
okay.
better, I'm gonna go someplace different. I wonder what it's like on other islands.
Just talk to the other one. Alright, they both say
Or
the
I
same thing.
guess I'm wrong?
Alright, now we'll talk to the mayor.
Ah. Okay, I thought you had to talk with one of those ladies before going to the mayor, but okay.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out right now. Everything else looks good here. Pretty much got everything ready to go to fight the final boss, but gotta do that very last. So,
Yeah, I just recall one of the nurses explicitly mentioning the mayor by name. Did she, or did she not?
I guess we'll find out.
Zero Honesty saying, no, not gonna lie, this is one side quest I always go for each playthrough. You know, side quests, then I think you gotta do both this one and the one with the pregnant lady. I think those two are the key ones in my mind, you know, that, I like them because they really show the lives of the townspeople, you know? That was relatively easy.
There.
Nice.
Thought you need to do more? Or was that it? I could have sworn there was more.
No, that's it. That's it.
Really? I remember that one, like, costing a lot. I don't know. I still gotta repair this cat. I have so much building repairs to do.
Yeah, Jim's Quest too. I mean, I think you can kind of put Jim's Quest on the back burner, and a lot of times just because it takes so long.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that too. Forgot.
Yeah, you know, it might actually be smart to Jim, then maybe do some other side quest while you're waiting for him to make the modifications to the clubhouse, and then visit him again, because you know you're gonna have a lot of downtime in the time that he's taken to make those adjustments to the clubhouse.
Okay. Stop. Leave me alone. I want to go over here.
Hey, Mega Man! Look! Look, I can walk again! The nurse told me that you bought them a machine that fixed my leg. Thank you. Here, this is for you. I found it when I was out for a walk. Come back and see me again.
Man, it really does say again really weird. I'll always remember that. One FAQ thing for this game. Always pointed that out. It still sticks with me. I don't know why I remember that so much, but...
Agane. How they spelled it.
I mean, no, I mean, spelled right. She just says it weird.
No, yeah, I know, but this FAQ. I would, if they're poking fun at that, I would think that they spelled it differently.
Oh, I don't think so. I'd have to find it. It's like buried.
Where's the joke then if they didn't spell it differently?
She just mentioned it.
Yeah, Warjay, we only stream Mega Man stuff here, pretty much. Or games that resemble, like, Legends. So...
Capcom stuff.
Yeah, that too, right. Yeah, most of the time we're all about Mega Man Legends. Another Mega Man fan game coming out. Or actually, I'm not sure if it's coming out, but there's a demo out for it now. Man... Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I saw there was a video. The Mega Man Network posted it, I think, and I thought that was looking pretty cool. Mega Man X7. Oh yeah, Mega Man X7 is very similar to Legends. We should play that again sometime.
No.
No, 3D.
Never ever.
3D.
Now, where should I go next?
No, Warjay. No, Warjay, no one's offended here. I just want to... just for the record, I don't think we'd play a game like that.
I might.
Weasel Lord, we did play Tail Concerto before, in addition to Solar Turobo. Yeah, I had found out about those games a long time ago, and it was quite some time before we actually got around to playing them. But once we did finally get around to playing them, I was so happy that... you know, we were able to do that because, man, like, it's hard to look at those games and not see the similarity between, you know, the world of Tail Concerto and the world of Mega Man Legends. Like, you know, ancient technology, you know, a world which is, you know, focused on flying ships and stuff like that. It's just so similar. But yeah, those are great games. I particularly like them for the storyline. Yeah, it's just, you know, man, typical 90s anime vibe, you know, typical 90s anime Saturday morning cartoon vibe, you know, it's all good stuff.
I like it except for that one part.
Yeah, that one cumbersome airship or air vehicle thing. That was...
That's the only part I don't like. That is a nightmare to control.
Yeah, I mean, the whole of Tail Concerto, I can't say is very appealing in the gameplay department. But, man, you know, I would still, despite the gameplay quirks, I would still encourage people to play it, just because it has just such a lovely little story with great characters, you know? It's just like Mega Man Legends, you know? What more can I say about it?
Yeah, no, but I did like that game. I just didn't like that part. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you mean.
I'm really lost right now, and I'm kind of forgetting why. I guess I talked to Jim, right? He's over here in this area, right?
Well, Mega Man Beyond the Grave, that was at Zero Amnesty, I think. Or wasn't it just Mega Man Beyond? I know the storyline focuses on it's like, the storyline has it that Dr. Wily has died. And, yeah, so, pretty dark opening, but, I mean, I don't believe that for a second. I didn't play it, but, come on.
It's just trying to be edgy and cool for the kids.
Yeah, for the kids.
Just Mega Man Beyond. It's the prequel called, or no, you know what? Never mind. There's a game pretty much called Mega Man Infinity.
Yeah, there is.
I was gonna try to go with that, like a epic Toy Story reference, but they already got.
It's called Mega Man Toy Story then.
Mega Man Toy Story.
It's called Mega Man Buzz Lightyear or Mega Man Toy Story, something like that.
Yeah, I want to be a member of a gang. Let's do it. Sure, I'll join.
Everyone knows if you're gonna be edgy and cool, people gotta die and give a black hedgehog a gun.
Yeah. Hedgehogs are cool and guns are even cooler.
Dang, I guess Mega Man isn't that cool then, since there's no black hedgehog with a gun in it.
I mean, he's kind of got a gun, so...
Well, okay, but he's not a... Unless you want to turn yourself into Dark Mega Man, then there's not much
Yeah.
going on in the Dark Hedgehog department.
That's how you make him cool.
Oh yeah, Tuga, I've known about Mega Man ZX prequel for a while. I never quite got around to playing it, but I believe the Mega Man Network showcased that game a couple days ago, which was pretty cool. But if it's a shame that you aren't enjoying it as much as maybe the other ZX games.
What do we got? We got Alvin and Haunted S'mores. Thanks for the follow, both of you.
Yeah, seriously, thanks a bunch.
I don't know. Where's everybody coming from? Like, everyone's like just pouring in today.
I don't know, maybe someone finally decided to post about us on Reddit.
Yeah, there we go. Classic Reddit. Alright, well, since we got a bunch of followers, I forgot where I was gonna go, so we're just gonna go in here.
Really, what, C. Felix? What did I say?
Oh, I think I have enough to repair everything.
Oh, nice.
Got more than enough. Let's do that.
Say, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not aware I made any, I don't know, snark comment or something.
He always does it. You just don't know it. Skybane's very abusive. He doesn't even realize.
Well, I'm impressed with myself most of the time because usually I'm able to be pretty subtle about like the jokes I make. So I'm snarky and nobody detects it. So man, I guess my streak is ruined, huh?
Yep. That's what it sounds like now. All right.
Cool, you get EX skills from otherwise.
Okay.
Oh, there's the bank.
Yeah, that's the bank, all right. So I gotta have all that stuff prepared so I can do that Surbot side quest too.
Oh, the edgy shadow. Okay, you know, see, Felix, for the record, I never played Sonic 06 or whatever. I've never played really any Sonic game to completion. Okay, was that Shadow the Hedgehog? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one where they gave him guns.
Okay, excuse me for any potential ignorance that I exhibit. I've never played a Sonic game to completion, so I don't know. I'm just following by what everyone says, which might or might not be a mistake.
Not even Mania. Let's see. What else do we need here? Oh yeah, where do we do the race things?
Yeah, that's in Uptown? Yeah, Uptown.
Everything's in Uptown. No. Wait. Yeah.
I mean, hey, Lino Bro, if you like Forces, that's fine by you. You're free to like whatever game you want. I mean, games, you know, this is something that not a lot of people acknowledge, but games are, in the end, an entertainment medium, you know? And since they're an entertainment medium, you should be happy with, you know, deriving any kind of entertainment you can from them, you know? However you can. Anyone, yeah, I mean, You know, people will go on and express their opinions on games, but you know, if you like a game, you shouldn't let anyone's impressions influence you on that front.
Ah, no. No.
Oh, you
wait.
missed it.
There. Yeah, I put running in the 90s. Everyone just think of that. Deja vu. No. And I ruined my life. Oops.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back here. I want to switch computers quickly.
Alrighty. Oops. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, no, I didn't. You gotta be kidding me even more. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, man. No. There, we're gonna run. Oh, never mind, we're not running. This takes a while. Okay. Do I have to do these, like, multiple times, or what? Is it gonna be a rank up now? Oh, it is gonna be a rank up. Oh, I have to do this a lot. Oh, my initials. I'm so good, you guys. Where's the... There we go. Get me... Moon. There. Give me moons right now. Look how good I am. Guess we're doing it again. Spell GMO for Janet. Well, also I didn't want to put get me off, so. Ah, damn it. Whatever. Start over. Oh, oops. No! Get me back in there. I am pretty fast, yeah. Get off me, yeah, there we go. Oh, what am I doing? I hate rules. let's just do this really quick, I guess. They ride you like a Yoshi. That's offensive to me. Wasn't easy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I see you've made a score for yourself.
Yep, I'm pretty good. What can I say?
GMM, is that the best you could do?
Well, you know, get me off, or get me moon.
A moon.
Ah, wow. Can't believe I missed that. Well, I don't want to put get me off, so. Yeah, we definitely weren't talking smack about you, that's for sure.
Oh, of course you weren't.
I'm a nice little boy.
Do anything like that to you.
A music box.
Yeah, and I mean, you could, you know, I can't deduce any bad talk about me from the chat I see on the screen there.
Exactly. Why would you even think that?
In all honesty, I can agree with everything everyone's saying here.
Yeah, putting in these names do feel kind of silly. I don't even know why I'm still doing it.
I'm Skype, and I approve of everything above. Yes, of course. Publicly endorsed by not only myself, but Get Me Off the Moon as a whole.
Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo. I will rule this leaderboard right here.
There you go.
Oh, not only do we have a rank A winner, we also have a new record time. Congratulations, you win Omni Unit. What can I say? I'm pretty good. There. Beat that one. You win a prize. And the prize is me getting mad that somebody beat me. Alright, I just gotta finish this one up here. Oh, well, that's a good start. This course is very technical, so... Is that a challenge? Oh, okay, well, anybody but Blue Metal, he's gonna do it, of course. He's gonna do it with his eyes both open, with hands on the controllers, just like that, like how I did it right there. That's just cheating.
Oh.
I'm trying so hard to do it really fast. Alright. Let's do this again.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh. What should I do?
Yeah. There you go, whatever. I know I'll lose my record time. It'll be gone before I even know it.
That's why Josh can't quite win this fight or this race here, because he knows that any effort he puts into this is going to be eventually wasted by blue metal.
Exactly.
His heart's not into this, guys, so don't put too much pressure on him.
There
we go.
Got it that time. I got the giant horn. Alright, that's enough funny racing. There you go. Alright. Got all the prizes there. Our rating's the highest I've ever been. Cool. Alright. I think we're all done here. I already did all the other mini games. Yeah. A race game. Which one was it? Yeah. Okay, if somebody beats that one, let me know. That's a challenge now. I guess Blue Metal's a welcome too. You'll probably beat in like a second. There you go. There's a challenge for everybody. At least I'm not like that one guy that sent us a screenshot that beat it a millisecond faster but got second place anyway.
You know, back in the day, we did a convention, you know, one of the conventions that we appeared at, we did a contest where we asked folks to compete in that racing game, and like we offered some prizes to the folks who came out on top. But before that, I had myself to score a top score, and I said to folks, hey, if you can beat this top score, we'll offer additional prizes. And, I was quite shocked, actually, that one of those scores was beaten at the event by one of our followers, actually, Morgan.
Very fast.
Let me think. I can't exactly remember how fast it was, but he beat it. For what it's worth.
Got the Gatling gun. I'm a fast runner. No problem for me. Look at that. God, see, this is why I don't like Roll. Look at that. She sees something on you, and then she wants it, and she'll try her hardest to get you in a conversational loop that you can't escape out of no matter what you do. And not only that, but Mega Man has to compliment her with praise as well. See, it's like, that's why she's a bad guy. Yeah, and then look at that. Look at that fake. Look at them crocodile tears. Oh, I don't know what to say, except for let me have it. See? That's why she's a bad guy. Look it up.
You won't find me arguing that notion.
See? Told you. Alright, what else is there left to do? I don't know if the buildings have started repairing yet. Let's see. There is some stuff we can do, they need to be fixed.
What about the pregnant lady? Or is that until later?
I mean, we're pretty much at like the last point for things to happen.
Okay, well, a few other side quests include the bank robbery mission.
Yeah, well, we gotta repair the stuff first, see?
That's right, yeah. And then, you know, there's the pregnant lady. Actually, there are a series of missions requested by City Hall. You might want to take care of a few of those, actually, first.
There are?
Yeah, there are a couple preliminary quests that you have to do in order to access the bank robbery mission.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to this lady.
Oh, wait, no, excuse me. The police office. Yeah, the police building, not the City Hall.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
yeah.
I gotta wait for it to be built, so it's okay.
Right, okay.
That's why I was like, really? Like, I don't remember nothing here.
Yeah, the police building, that's it.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have
No,
to
you're
wait,
done with City Hall.
So, feel like
Just wander in place.
there should have been more walls to drill through. So here, let's get my...
How many did you get?
I only drilled through like one, and I know there's like at least like 2 more, I think.
I'm way in particular where there's like a series of them, you know, one after another.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
There's a chest in there as well, so it might do you well to find that.
Yeah. So let's get this back on. Oh, the buildings go up as you enter and exit? Really? That's all it takes? Wow.
It was time-based.
I always thought it was time-based. I don't know what... Hold on. Why don't I offer some talent? I talked to her before. Where to go, where to go, where to go? Dot, dot, dot. In and out 3-4 times. Well, gotta find those walls anyway. Okay. There is this area. Or no, I'm not in the right spot.
No, I don't think he did do that yet, Tuga.
Huh?
Like getting the lipstick from
no.
the clothes store.
No, I haven't. Man, I'm getting lost again. Or doesn't this place have a wall to go through?
Maybe.
I thought it did. Let's see. Let's find out. Yeah, it does, but I already did it, it looks like.
Was it just me, or did I see a spot on that map that wasn't filled out?
Well, it was filled out and then I died.
Well, I mean, we're going for 100%.
Yeah.
Who knows, we might find something on the way there.
Let's see. Oh, you have to tell her the painting needs red? To get something?
You didn't know that?
No. I would just tell her it needs more talent. How was I supposed to know? I'd have to, like, be nice or something to do that. I'm sad I work today. Can't watch. Alright, Shady Rounds. You have fun.
Yeah,
at
I'm not
work
sure if you
then.
can hear us, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, please, well, thank you very much, and have a good luck at work. By the way, we saw that video you uploaded yesterday. Good stuff. Really awesome stuff you're thinking about doing with that ROM hack. I can't wait to see what's the finished product, and, you know, just the additional videos in that series of videos you are going to be putting up. I think that's going to be awesome. So, good luck with that, too.
Ah. Let's see. Let's see where this door goes. Blood is red, so you're not wrong. Oh yeah, it goes here. I don't think there's any walls here.
Yeah, there isn't.
Guess I ought to walk around the area.
Yeah. Gotta get that map completion.
Man.
This is taking long enough.
Yeah, well, I had to see it. This is my old farming method here. I just have so
Okay,
much
catch you
health.
later.
Yeah, see you
Catch you
later.
later, Kentalon. Thanks for dropping by. Nice
Yeah.
having you.
Let's see.
So why didn't they use blood? I mean, I don't know. It might have something to do with the fact that it's a kid's game, but it also might have something to do with the fact that the Carbons are humans and maybe they don't shed blood.
Yeah, maybe they just bleed oil. You ever think about that?
Valid point. And that oil, while it might be a liquid, might not necessarily be red.
Exactly. Could even be purple or green. or maybe some even new color we're not even aware of.
This is true, yes. World, so there very well might be new things in it that are rather alien to us. I mean, I don't know on hard mode. I think in hard mode it is faster to go through the subsidies. Because I mean, even with the additional Buster upgrades, that nest just takes way too long. Are you kidding me, Josh?
Really? Well, it's a good thing we came back in here then.
Hey, that's... Oh, man.
Man, how did I miss that?
Yeah, well, we would have discovered that eventually, because we have to complete all the weapons.
Yeah, so... I don't know, I always feel like I always explore this place pretty thoroughly. I guess I just missed that one.
That's nuts.
I know, it is kind of crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess he did, Shady.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Well, I mean, like, hey, we all missed it. Nobody told me, so there you go. So it's not just my fault. It's everyone's fault now.
You know what? You know the responsibilities that I have to talk on this stream and let you focus.
Well, yeah, but everybody else watches. I watch too. So I mean, like, there you go. See, it's a two-way street. We both go up and down, huh?
Crafted work there, I think. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a good point. Tuco wasn't here last time. Man, you see the messes we get into, Tuco, when you aren't here to spot for us.
All right. Well, then I guess that's it for real this time.
And this is a trip that we really shouldn't have made.
Well, we did. So there you go. Let's see, what else am I missing?
Yeah, the holes in the wall are very easy to miss. See, I feel like in Legends 2, it's not so easy to miss items because you have like an item tracker. You know, like you have a map, then you can get things that show you the locations of the items on that map. So, yeah.
Need to go this way. Slowly but surely. It's the holes. Yeah, the holes. The holes are pretty sneaky.
Oh, man, you didn't know they were interactive back then, Zero Amnesty? Dang. Yeah, I guess the holes are a pretty subtle effect. And, I mean, it's like the only thing in the ruins that you can interact with besides treasure chests, which, you know, everyone knows you can communicate with treasure chests. Oh, we're at a place here, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh.
Or not.
Oh.
The other way. There we go.
Got it.
Oh, both sides of the wall.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Blaster unit off.
This is a great Buster part.
And weapons plans.
That Buster part in my combination.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that one too. That's not too bad. 4 energy. We're max out energy. Guess I did that one. Fire barrel.
Nice.
See ya. Whoa, hey, look
Oh,
how good I
man.
am.
Throw skills.
Man, I mean, I ain't good and or lucky. What do we got? Another hole. What do we got?
This is going to be a fun place to fill out.
Oh yeah.
And I guess those things aren't that hard because there are only 2 of them.
There we go.
Okay, it looks like we didn't fill out the map there.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, this is a fake one? Nope.
Oh boy, I'm starting to question everything of what we've done so far in this game. Yeah, Zero MC is just a really good thing to love. I mean, it's such a really fascinating atmospheric shift, I think, from, you know, I mean, it's great on itself, on its own merits as well, but, you know, just like comparing it to the overworld, where, you know, it's all bright, cheery, and colorful. It's, it proposes quite a contrast. An odd contrast, but I think a contrast that really helps to give a whole new level of depth to this game, you know?
What do we got? Old shield. Oh yeah, forgot about that really awesome weapon in this game.
Yeah, funny story. Shady Rounds, his ROM hack incorporates the shield arm as like one of the first weapons you get. I mean, at this point in the game, and I can see why he's doing it, you know, it's one of those weapons that would kind of come more handy early on than later on where you're getting it now. You know, like at this point you have so many awesome weapons, why would you even bother using that shield arm?
Yeah, it's
Same thing with
pointless.
yeah, in most respects. And the same thing with the blade arm. I mean, I used it a lot as a kid because I like swords. But there's no denying that it leaves a lot to be desired as a weapon. But by the time you get it, you know, you have so many other... It's just like the shield arm. You have so many... snap, that was unfortunate. Like, when you get that blade arm in this game, you have a lot of other powerful weapons. So, you know, it's like you wouldn't even consider using something so short-ranged. But again, in Shady Round's ROM hack, that's the first weapon you get. I think it's a really good starting weapon because, you know, it's not too powerful, and at the same time, well, it's sufficiently powerful. But the range of it is leaves a lot to be desired. So in that respect, I think it makes a pretty good starting weapon. Oh, and you can bet Zero MC that we're going to stream that ROM hack. It's I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to playing it just by myself. But man, to play that with you folks, I think that would be an excellent opportunity to really explore the game, you know?
Definitely. Funnily enough, though, the shield arm in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom is pretty good, though.
Okay, is that so? Huh.
Yeah.
You know a replicating glitch in this area?
No.
Nah, I don't recall that offhand. Social randomizer stream, and I feel like that's opening the door to some very controversial political debate.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I'm not gonna go there.
Oh, hey.
Wow, that's a treasure trove.
Oh. Honestly, don't even remember this area. Oh, they're both trapped.
Okay, Tuka, let's stop for a second and try this out, actually. Tuka saying here, okay, so there's a corridor between two doors, and that's an enemy spawning load zone. If you go there without defeating these enemies, well, too late for that.
Yeah.
Run back and forth between the doors, the Reaver bots multiply.
Because this area is so big.
Sounds... Yeah, that might be it. That sounds fascinating. I never knew that. Huh.
Well, we should be able to reset this room in a second. Let's see. Alright. It looks like I got everything. Oh, except for over there. Yeah, I can... Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. What do we got? Old launcher. Alright, let's go to the blue door. Or not, because none of these are the blue door. Actually, what's this way? Oh, more walls. Good, perfect. We got the mother load of walls right here.
Man. Yeah, no kidding.
Man, I don't remember this area. Look how many walls there are, man.
And funny thing is, those are walls you can destroy with a grand grenade.
Yeah. Well,
But you could technically have accessed this room much earlier.
Yeah, guess I could have. Well, either way, we're good to go.
I think you left a few walls back there.
Yeah, I did. What do we got?
It's actually good that you came in here later with the drill arm, because if you were to enter with the grand grenade, you might not have enough ammo to destroy all these things.
Yeah, especially considering the room before, so, like, yeah. I wouldn't.
Right, and that would consequently mean that you'd have to miss some map space.
That, too. It's exactly what I was thinking. The tragedy of not being able to fill out some part of my map. Some shutter in the night has the possibility that could even happen.
This guy gets it.
Okay, check that wall. I gotta get all these walls here. What do we got? Main core shard. I don't even remember that. I really don't remember this area at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty familiar to me.
Alright, so let's go find that blue door so we can do a funny haha glitch here. Alright, so we gotta go up here. Over here. Over here, and here. There it is. Where does this take me? Oh no.
course.
No. Okay, so there's a corridor between two doors, and that's the enemy loading. You can enter the blue door right there. Spawn. So, where am I going exactly?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to explain this, isn't it?
So it just sounds like if I just kind of just keep going back and forth somewhere without killing anything.
It's the corridor on the bottom.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
So I just keep
Yeah,
going
that
through
seems-
these doors. Oh yeah, there it is.
Man.
It's working. Seems like it. Oh, don't exit? Seemed like it was working. Do I just stand here? Oh man.
I mean, it seems like there are enough around here to me.
Yeah. It's 4 of them. Oh, back and forth. Don't open the doors. Oh, just do this. Ow. Oh my god.
We dare open that door past
I
this
know.
point.
I'm scared now.
I do a little clips thing to see. Oh my god.
Oh no. I don't even know if I can get
Apocalypse has come.
Oh my, okay, alright. We gotta get out of here. That's too scary.
Guys, the Elder System is activated!
I know, look, you can still hear them. They're just still shooting through the doors! There's a limit so the game doesn't crash. Yeah, well. Oh, I thought one got through. I'm hurting him. Yeah. So that makes about 4. That's still cool though. I'm not gonna be able to get him. Yeah. I'd have to have the vacuum. That's cool though. Anyway.
I can see how that would be a really handy farming spot.
Yeah. Pretty easy to do. Where does this take us? Oh no. Oh, it's just the other side. Ah, we're getting out of here.
I don't think you're going to be exiting by any other way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, you could go the long way, yeah, I guess.
I am going the long way. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I got a little area fill up over there.
Zero Shadow, you just missed it. We just executed a glitch where a bunch of those Shield Reaver bots would spawn between this very strange loading point
It's over here. Alright. I think this is where I want to be. Yeah, we can get out this way. Just go right over here. There. Done.
Nice.
Okay, time. What am I doing? I'm all confused. Did she get me here? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there were all 10,000 of Eden's workers in that one room.
Yeah. Alright, got grenade arm. Yahoo. Got the blade arm. Yahoo. Got the machine gun. Yahoo.
Nice. Well, that was a productive trip.
Yeah. How many more weapons do we need here now? Got 1, 2. Looks like that's it. 3. Okay, we need 3 more. Where's the sword?
Okay, and you still have, yeah, you still have a lot of subquests to do.
Yeah.
So, upgrade range. Range is terrible on this thing.
But it's cool.
We have bad range?
Yeah. It's a challenge.
Oh, it's a challenge.
I love challenge.
I know we didn't get the shining laser yet, and that's mostly because we haven't done too many subquests. The items you need to make the shining laser do come from subquests, so you know there's that.
We're working on it. Alright, got that maxed out now.
Yeah, but Tuga, I mean, you look at the Z-Saber that Zero used, and granted that was in 2D, but I felt like that was much longer range. So, I mean... Oh, and then you look at the Saber in Legends 2 as well, which at its, you know, at its original state is, I feel, much better than the one in this game. So, you can do a sword right. You can do a sword range right. Now, we're pretty far into the game by this point. We are doing a 100% run, so it's likely going to take a bit longer to complete, even at the stage we're at. Which, by the way, we're kind of just at the final phase now. We have not unlocked Juno's quarters yet, but we're kind of at that point now where we can get into that room.
Yeah.
We just don't want to yet because there are a lot of other things to collect.
We could go beat it right now if we wanted to, but I'm not gonna. Alright. Yeah, go in the flutter. Go ahead.
And that's a pretty good sword.
That's pretty cool. I don't remember messing around with this weapon a whole lot.
Yeah, and again, the saber that you get in Legends 2 is much better than this one. You can actually do, like, a combo, like a full slash combo. With this one, it's just slash.
Slash. There. Now we got Roll's music box in here. I don't know where she puts it, but it's here.
Yeah, it is a really cool swish sound effect.
Also, let's see, do an air walking glitch. Oh, well, that's infinitely more useful then.
Yeah, I remember that. You could kind of do this combo where, you know, you kind of jump in midair for a second and then, you know, falling slash of some sort. But yeah, it's a really cool combo. And I'm glad that Legends 2 found a way of making that work. But I would imagine that does kind of open the door to several glitches that wouldn't be possible without that weapon.
Well, too bad. That's what I tell them.
Oh man, are you serious? If you do it in Kalinka Ruins, you can slide upwards out of bounds in certain rooms.
There we go. Alright, bank's all done. But there's more. Got the police all done too. Alright, cool. Now we need to go over here really quick. Talk to this boy. There. Got the pick.
God, listen to this. Blue Metal saying that then you can go the extra mile and do the third sword slash out of bounds and cause memory corruption.
Huh. We should try that.
Yeah. Especially, you know, we'll have to do it to get the full effect. We'll have to do that when we get pretty far into the game and haven't saved once.
Exactly.
A kid with a yellow face.
I mean, look at his eyes.
Good.
He can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, but you would think he'd recognize them somehow from his last encounter with those, if you want to call them that.
Alright.
Not like an HF's fan comic. Yeah.
Alright, you guys need to help me remember where all the bombs are at.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best. I think they are in randomized places. You know, they're always, like, there's always one near a green building, I think, and in these specific spots, but it's like, they're different places each time. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, there's always one on a roof, too. Flat roofs.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, there's one, yeah.
Pick it up.
You're gonna find another... You have more time than you would think. There's also one near a greenhouse, so take a look at that. Yeah, take a look around. Well, there was one right over there.
Huh? You say it?
Oh, no, not a bomb, but there's like a
greenhouse.
greenhouse.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, good thing I told you to look back there, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I can't remember where the third one is. Just keep an eye out, I guess. It's probably in the second area. Yeah, probably somewhere around here.
Yeah. It's on top, isn't it?
It could be.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh boy. Something tells me this isn't gonna end well. Okay, look in the first area. I don't think it's around here. Well, them jet skates. Oh yeah, the NPCs give you some hints too. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Trash can, yeah, near the trash can. That was it.
It is inside one?
I don't think it's inside one, but nearby. Oh, okay, maybe it is. I don't quite remember. I don't want to mislead you here.
Well, where are they?
Look in the second area.
There's one there.
Yeah, over there.
Oh, it isn't time-based? Wait, it is time-based. What are you talking about?
Yeah, of course it's
You're
time-based.
being a trickster.
Man.
There.
Okay, there's another one.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this isn't gonna... Intense now, folks. It's getting tense. We're lost.
Okay, we already checked that one. Gotta check that one there.
Okay, there's one. No, you didn't check that one over there. At least I don't think so. Okay, well. I guess we're gonna have to be prepared to fork over extra money for that extra house that's gonna be destroyed. Oh boy.
What's going on?
And where is that bugger?
Man.
That thing is averting your grasp.
Yeah, I know. We checked this one, right? Yeah. Here. What do you have to say? Yeah, no, I do.
This guy will talk to you till the bomb goes off.
I know, right?
Yeah, the material you get for defusing the bomb is gone forever. So if we don't complete this, we won't be able to get 100%.
Yeah, it's true. Where is it?
Save before this.
What's going on?
I don't know. This bomb's taking its time to go off too, not to jinx anything.
Oh, there it goes.
One's on the roof and the one near the greenhouse. So there's this one that's just jumping from place to place.
Seriously.
No, check on the roof more. I don't. Well, if it is near a trash can, you don't want to be spending too much time on the roof.
Where is it? Yeah, only one goes on the roof, right? I already saw the garbage. No, what the heck? What is it then? I'm so confused right now.
This is crazy. I don't know what's going on here.
It's not here.
Oh, look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. We'll find out when the bomb explodes.
Yeah, I guess so. Is that another NPC to talk to?
Wasn't there. No, I think there were only those two. Ah. But yeah, it's great music. It's just a shame we can't appreciate it in this tense moment.
Man, what about in here? I have no idea. I am so lost right now.
There's a library. You might as well look near the library. That's kind of the only place you haven't checked. Humongous, so... 8.
Oh, I don't need another one?
Get all of them? Okay, wait, both bombs? I thought there were 3 of them.
Yeah, me too. What's going on?
Get the heck out of here, Josh. I think you got both of them already.
Oh. Well, then why didn't you say anything? Come on, Mega Man. Alright, looks like I did it then.
I guess so, huh? We could have spent...
We could have been there for the rest of our lives. Yeah, that's true. We did see one explode. I don't know why I'm going back in here.
You want to go back to the police officer?
Yeah, I know.
Or the inspector? That was awesome. Spent a good 10 minutes over there.
Yeah, I know. We're just all stressing ourselves out for literally nothing.
10 gray hairs in that time.
Yeah, we got like 2 of them in like 2 seconds. Like, no problem. And then... Alright, well... Yeah, okay, found them all. Okay. And then I guess you go to the TV and they do the other thing.
Isn't there one more?
Let's see.
Not. Oh wait, there's the wallet one.
Oh yeah.
It says wallet. That one too. I think that's yeah, just exit and go back in.
Oh, oops. Yeah, here we go.
Hmm.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah, that's him. All right, this is a pretty convoluted process where you're going to be asking one person for one thing, and they point you in another direction, and
Yeah, well, I will have to have this be the last thing, and then we can open the next one with the bomb heist thing, or the car heist.
okay. Weren't you going to the Apple Market? Oh wait, the thing doesn't take you to the Apple Market, of course.
Yeah, if it took me to the Apple Market, there would be a lot of property damage.
I've always found that weird, though, just on that subject, how the support card doesn't take you to the Apple Market, because it's like, it's in the Apple Market where you do a lot of your shopping, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's always struck me as pretty inconvenient that it doesn't take you to the Apple Market. Yeah, I agree too, but it is kind of funny that you can't just, you know, get the money for the guy. You have to talk to all the required NPCs to trigger the flag to find it. No, so you can't go directly to the source. You gotta talk to all these irrelevant NPCs. This is true. Tuga says that the beta Rockman Neo Apple Market had enough room. Or for the support car to drive into.
Oh,
yeah,
like arrive.
true facts.
Library. How much money do I got? Oh yeah, forget it.
Okay, you know where to find that guy?
Is it by one of the thingies?
Yep.
Where are they? I passed one. There it is. It's by one of these, right?
Yeah, that's not the one, but...
Let's see.
Wouldn't it be great if they put that NPC near the one vending machine out in Closer Woods? The red-headed kid over there, I think, is the one you're talking to next.
Ooh, spin up.
And this is a really, this is a really misleading task here. You have to talk to him 3 times before he tells you where the thing is, and you can't. If you try to, interact with that trash can, any fewer times than 3, or if you don't talk to him enough times, then you won't be able to find the wallet in that trash can. But it's like, why would you think to talk to an NPC 3 times in a row?
Yeah.
It's really, I don't remember having any particular problems with that quest when I was a kid, but I can imagine just how, and for other people to figure out. Yeah, I never tasted the Ronaman C drink. I think that's the one you're talking about, Tuka. I never tasted it myself, but I know some people who have. It's apparently a really, really sugary drink, and they call it an energy drink. But whoa, that was a.
I'm reporting that guy.
Yeah. It's important. I mean, it's apparently an energy drink, and it gives you energy insofar as, you know, with the amount of sugar in it. But
Sounds
yeah, I mean, like I recall, I remember Proto Dude making a post about that drink years ago on his blog, and he was like, "Yeah, it was tasty, but I found myself bouncing off the walls after drinking just a bottle of that stuff." An impression just how much energy it will give you. I'm not sure if that's good energy or bad energy, given the amount of sugar in that drink, but for what it's worth, there you go.
It's kind of fun right there. He's like, "What? You don't need the money? Let me just give you this." And then the next quest, you can literally just take 1,000,000 billions any.
It's great, and you gotta wonder just how much money he had in that wallet to begin with. Beg a important question though: are you going to steal the money?
I don't know. Are we?
I would think not, because if we're going for 100%, we might want to get the Strike Burger restaurant.
Oh yeah. Alright, well that's pretty much gonna do it for this session here then. Got a lot done. I think we should be able to finish up next time. We don't have a
We did a lot today.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot else to do. We're able to get up a lot of side quests. We gotta do all the gym stuff. Gotta grab some other stuff, do the serve bot.
Max out the shooting laser.
Yeah, that's gonna take the longest, just maxing out.
Oh no, what's gonna take the longest is actually the active buster. That's is leagues harder to max out.
Yeah. Well, either way, we should be able to get pretty much most of it done next time.
Okay, well this is a pretty good stopping point as any, so yeah, we have anything to talk about? Yeah, we have, for those of you who don't know, and I would imagine most of you know, but for the record, we are hosting a boss design contest on our Discord page right now, our Discord group, rather. And, yeah, it's a, design a boss, pretty much any kind of boss in Legends canon, you know, so it could be a pirate, it could be a Bond mecha, it could be, you know, some monstrosity produced by the system, anything really that falls into the category of, or in enemy category in Legends. And that'll be going on until the 11th, so 4 more days until it concludes. If you want to, I mean, this is a contest to a certain degree. I mean, to a certain degree, it's a full contest, but it's also kind of a supplementary contest in that you can use the boss that you submit to that design, or to that contest, in our cliffhanger resolution contest as well. That's running until July 18. Yeah, I mean, we started it pretty much with the intent, you know, or with the hope, rather, that folks would help people brainstorm ideas for their cliffhanger resolution entries. But yeah, for the record, that's going on until the 11th. We're offering some pretty neat prizes, including a, I want to say, like, oh man, an inch. It's about the same size as the Volnet bead spread we're offering for the cliffhanger resolution contest, but we're offering a pretty big Tron Bond bead sprite from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and it is really cool. I have been intending to share a picture of that on the page for a couple days now, and maybe I'll get around to that in the next day or two. That we're also offering three exclusive Mega Man Legends 3 postcards that were given away by Rockman Unity. during the time that Mega Man Legends 3 was in development. So this was kind of like an advertising gig that they were doing at the time. We'll be offering those as well, in addition to 3 Mega Man posters that were made by Bonus Level, who was the same person that worked on the 20th anniversary Mega Man Legends art that we showed off on the actual 20th anniversary of Mega Man Legends. If you guys want to participate, you can see the link to our Discord group over there. Hit that up. Yeah, check it out. Also, I was talking about this earlier, but Shady Rounds is apparently doing a Mega Man Legends ROM hack, and he uploaded a video, kind of like a demo reel, showing off the improvements or the modifications he's made to the game. And that's going to be a playlist, actually. So there's one video up already, and he's going to be uploading other videos as well to show off other modifications he's made to the game. Check that out as well on... don't have the link here. I can get it pretty easily. 1 second.
While he's doing that, I just want to thank all the new followers we got today. We did get a lot. We got Emblez, Winger Singer, Soul Hero, Weezer Lord, Kendallon, Alvin, and Haunted S'mores. I'm not sure if everyone's still here, but you know, whether you're here or not, thanks for following anyway. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, we really appreciate it, and I mean, I would think that, you know, a lot of people are kind of sick of hearing the appreciation thing, because I mean, everyone says that nowadays, that they appreciate the support. But, you know, for what it's worth, we really do appreciate it, you know? I don't want some, you know, guy who's just saying that for the record, you know? Because you get a lot of that nowadays. But, like, yeah, I mean, it helps us going, you know? And it's good for us to know that there are other people out there who feel just as passionately about the Legends series as we do. And, you know, that's why we keep playing these games. That's why we keep supporting this cause. And that's why I would like to keep supporting, you know, the revival of Legends 3. Future.
Exactly.
You know, it's all about keeping a dream alive in the end. You know, I mean, on one hand, you know, we want to support this because it's fun. You know, we like Legends. And personally, I think I'd still be doing things to support Mega Man Legends, even if Mega Man Legends 3 had come out. So, you know, but it is about the dream too. You know, just keeping that dream alive and, you know, showing that the series is still just as magical in this day and age as it was back then, when the technology was pretty impressive at the time. But yeah, that's me. But yeah, that's I think that's all we wanted to talk about here. So, Josh, unless you had something else to say, I think we can call it off.
No, not much else is going on besides our stuff. So, oh, well, actually, there was some footage for. Hold on, let me get it real quick. It's nothing crazy, so don't get all hyped up or nothing. But there was. Where'd it go? There it is. Here's like an hour of Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 footage on the Switch. So, you know, it's Mega Man 1 through 10. Nothing crazy, but
nice.
If you want to see what it looked like on the Switch, there you go. We haven't seen nothing yet, as far as I know, about the Mega Man X collection, so...
Yeah, right. Okay, well, I think that pretty much wraps things up here. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and moments in the Legends series with us. I think that's a big appeal in my mind about these streams. You know, you can share these great moments from the Legends games with other people who feel just as strongly about the game as we do. You know, like we all come from, I think, or most of us anyway, where we've played these games from childhood. And, you know, maybe or maybe not, we've known people who share our passion for this series. But I don't think in streams like this, where you can really get the most passionate fans together to share these moments and talk about them, and just talk about why we found them so appealing back then and why we still find them appealing now. It's all just wrapped up in the great community that is the Mega Man Legends community. But I don't mean to go too far off on that topic, but and we will catch you hopefully next week with more Mega Man Legends 100% hard mode. So until next time, guys, keep fighting the good fight, and as always, Legends never die.
Legends never die. Hoo-hoo.
Folks, have a legendary weekend.
See ya.